right. Find these initial logos very elegant for some reason.
Genesis. We see a new challenger
I'm gonna be
rises
commenting
from their
this,
pale
but
dot
for now,
to
just let it roll.
confront the void. Know that we're the last of our kind. We have lived to watch the galaxy spin. Ancient were our creators when we were forged, and ancient were we when our creators faded from this universe. We have waited for you. You are the latest, and perhaps the last. We will not spoil the destiny that awaits you and your rivals among the stars. But we offer you this one warning. The final cycle has begun, and the universe is no longer indifferent.
Alright, pretty cool. So yeah, this is Interstellar Space. We have the two DLCs here, Natural Law and Evolving Empires. both of which are pretty cool. So yeah, first things first, I'm gonna start a new game.
Welcome to Interstellar Space Genesis, Emperor. This is a new game setup screen.
Thank you. And yeah, I've been trying to familiarize myself with the mechanics and just toy around. This is basically a Moo clone. I wouldn't say a Moo clone. It's actually it's self-entitled Moo successor, Moo 2 successor, instead of Moo 3 and Moo 2016. That well, they didn't really please the audiences. I actually liked Moo 2016, although I think it's kind of bottlenecks some of the strategy elements in favor of God knows what. I mean, I don't know. It's the games. There's this. I don't remember which periodic was it and which journalist, but there was this games journalist that actually mentioned that games can get repetitive after a while. I think that's not entirely true, because he was playing the vanilla version of 2016, but yeah. After the DLCs it actually got a lot more content. So, but still, there are other games that are way more flexible, right? And Interstellar Space is one of them. And it has basically most, if not all, the features that we have in other games of this same sort of a family. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna play this game. I'm gonna play it through. I'm gonna analyze it, but I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna try it and understand the mechanics. So yeah, it's kind of like a Let's Play dash commentary on the game. So yeah, let me see. Let me just. Okay, this is the distance. Let me just change the galaxy size. I never played a gigantic one. It requires more RAM. Yeah, I figured that. I'm gonna play a huge one. 8 to 10. No, let's play a huge one. But before we get into play, let me just study a bit more this panel here. We have 8 races, 8 beginning races. I actually built a 9th one based on one of my favorite series of all time. That's the Darkover series from Mary Zimmer Bradley. I actually want to modify this.
The race customization screen allows you to create.
So, in here you have all the typical elements that you can use to modify a species in this game, a race in this game, or basically in any other game that actually has this feature. From Space Empires to Moo 2016 or Master of Ram 2, and so on. Hmm. So since I actually love these kinds of games because they allow me to play strategy game while I role play, and this is what I like the most. So I actually decided to try and build another race. Uh, they have some brutal disadvantages actually, and I actually tried out them for like 20 turns, and it was fun. It was a funny game, I'd say. But I can't really translate in all faithfulness Darkover into this game because I'm actually going for the House of Hastur Darkover. So it's just after it's a few years after the Terrans arrived at Darkover and established relations, and I tried to translate as best as I could Darkover into this. So what I did here was basically translate in money the higher commercial capacity of Darkover. I intensified ground combat to translate the fact that they still use feudal weapons. They use swords and shields and stuff like that. They actually relinquished by the compact. It's basically their ethical code. They relinquished the use of mass destruction weapons, and here you can see they mean by that they mean that any high technology weaponry like lasers, guns, bombs. So you can see how this can become a problem as the Darkovans of this universe go towards space travel. So yeah. Anyway, here it is. So I actually boosted up, bumped up ground combat culture because they actually have a rich culture. As far as I understand, at the very least, they actually have all this very delicate form of preservation of their moral codes and so on. So a bit more culture. Ship attacks I actually downgraded a little bit to translate the resilience to technology. Science a little bit on the downside because they wouldn't stimulate scientific development so far as they don't really. They actually are very cautious at first with the technology that they use. Out of the five governments that have feudal, dictatorship, hive mind, and democracy, they could have gone a bit further. But anyway, I actually placed feudal because I found it would be obviously the best one. And down here, the unique abilities I would change really. I would take Armistice. Armistice is actually something interesting because it actually translates the pacifist ways of the compact. Warrior Code I wouldn't place because they aren't really in a moment where they want to build up on wars. From the Ages of Chaos when they actually fought with high technology and almost got obliterated, and then established the compact, to the wars that they fought or would eventually fight more recently, they aren't really they are more on the side of pacifism. And yeah, so I would think that instead of prestige, which kind of it kind of goes kind of matches, I'd say. Yeah, I'd put wow, settlers. Yeah. I think I'd go for clairvoyance. This introspective race has learned the secret to entering a deep meditative state capable of producing psychic energy. This is more on the side of Ursula Le Guin's kind of a writing in. Sorry, forget the name of the planet. The winter planet that has androgynous beings, androgynous humanoids. Forget. They actually are capable of entering a trance and using these psychic powers to divination. Gathered together ceremonial meditation, vast amounts of this energy are pulled into a single seer, transcending the confines of their physical form. The seer is able to travel great distances with their mind. So yeah, I think that clairvoyance would match because of their psychic powers, even though their psychic powers are a bit different than that. I think it would match in a sense, right? Containment, prestige, yeah, that's it, I guess. Um, and then I actually chose the ability for the Titans mind control. They actually have these powers that with which they can compel people. Like I think there's one of the characters in House of Hoster that actually has this power, and he can compel and command people, start to command people with his mind. And then we have the special abilities, Logi World. I would put Logi World, but I think that it doesn't really justify. I think because Darkover's um, gravity is a bit lower than Earth's gravity because it has less metal in its composition. So it's a less dense planet, but I think it wouldn't justify going so far as to low G. So I'd keep medium because they actually have an interface, a direct interface with humans, and they manage. I mean, they manage. They aren't subterranean, that's for sure. Ecocentric, that makes a lot of sense because of their concern with their balance and the fire brigades that they have, because of the woods in their planets that have this resin that is highly flammable. So they are sort of ecocentric, right? They aren't colonizers. They actually tend to stick to their planet. So this is an adaptation, actually. Master Architects makes a lot of sense to me at the very least. So their home world is actually rather small. I might as well put this. So it would actually push them outside. By the way, it's not very rich, not poor specifically. They aren't repulsive. Creativeness is not something. They aren't neither creative nor uncreative, not particularly. Charismatic they are. I think that translates as well. That empathetic capabilities that they have. So they are very contrasted as a race, apparently. Tolerance is not one of their characteristics. Fantastic traders, they aren't just that good. No transdimensional, no warlords. They aren't particularly elusive or particularly um, conspicuous or inconspicuous. Yes, those are the terms that I was looking for. And they are suspicious. I mean, at the very least, the fact that they can't really bring humans into the fold so easily makes them sort of a... Yeah, so that leaves us with 2 remaining points to use. I might as well just try to push the culture up a little bit and place to +2 culture, or money. I think money would make more sense. I mean, you know? Yeah, but then I need 6 points. Now, so let's just put culture and be done with it. Yeah. Yeah, I think it makes this is as close as I can get, at least, as far as I understand these rules and as far as I understand Darkover. So yeah. So yeah, I'm just toying around for now, and I would like to actually build a few, maybe 2 or 3 more races, not necessarily based on stuff that I read on books, but I would just like to create a bit more variety so we can actually get more surprised. I believe that the races that I create can be played by the AI, so why not? Okay, this time around, let's let's build a race of spies, like kind of like the, forget their name. It's one of my favorite races, and I forget, from Master of Orion. I forget. I really forgot. Yeah, I'm gonna check and then I'll come back. And we have, I think I have the perfect species for that. It's okay, there. No, swamp. No, wait. Get Nova appearance. They look cool. Okay, how should we call our new race? That's an important question. I remember the assassin. I think I'm not gonna build spies. They're gonna be assassins, and I'm gonna, yeah. But let's make a homage, sort of based on. Let's go back to the Malazan empires, or Malazanian, or Malazan. Yes, that's gonna be their name, Malazan. They're gonna use the Nova appearance. Their ideal world's not gonna be this one. Let's put icy. Icy looks cool. Alright. We can change the description as well. King of a fleet. So what kind? Let's choose a Titan. Let's choose something a little more subtle, to say the least. A little darker, a little leaner. No. The Sulak. Yeah, the Sulak might be the case. Nova fleet I used on there. The Serix, no. Polician, also no. Too colorful. Yeah, I think the Sulak. Okay. Now, what can their Titan do? Spinal Mount Connectic. Install Titans. Offers 10 times max damage. No. Mount Beam. No. Mind Control. Maneuverability bonus. That might be hull transfer. Restore the hull on nearby friendly ships. No. Command Carrier. No. No. Let's put maneuverability bonus then. Creates an energy field around the Titan that alters the properties of mass and gravity. Yeah, that sounds cool. Cause all nearby ships to have additional maneuverability. I want a leaner race, a leaner species, you know. Okay. So yeah. Now, let's downgrade the population growth. This is gonna be a demerit. It's gonna take a lot longer to colonize, but they are basically, let's call them a cult of assassins, Malazan. Maybe should I? Yeah. Let's put the Circle of Malazan. It doesn't fit Malazan, so let's put the Circle of Malaz. There you go. Sacrifices. Okay, so they are going to be high tech. They're going to have a very good tech development. And they're going to be filthy rich because they're assassins. Never mind ship defense, ground combat. They're going to be good in ground combat. Culture. Let's just not put anything in culture. Ship attack. This might be interesting to upgrade. Maybe. I don't know. We'll think about it. Science. Yeah. Should I? No, this is more like a, I don't know, dictatorship, hive mind, democracy, or utopia. I can go utopia if I want, but no. So yeah, it's gonna be a dictatorship. Let me see. Stenbrand colony, garrison, turns to assimilate a pop unit, a conquered colony. Yeah, okay, so let me just unmark all of these things here. Suspicious is something that we could keep. A firm belief that the principles of warfare and conflict are key to all the structure of organized society. That makes a lot of sense. They are going to be like, kind of like the Cult of Assassins on Batman. Legion world. Ah, it makes sense. Maybe heavy, you know. We could make them subterranean. I'm gonna take off this advantage here because it makes no sense. The money one makes sense, a lot of sense. Ground combat as well. I mean, they didn't have to go plus 25%, could go plus 10%, but plus 25 is okay. Creative. Creative is also interesting. So suspicious warlord and creative. Well, I do need, however, some disadvantages because the way it is, it's costing me too much. So I need to balance this bad boy. I mean, let's get out. Let's take down subterranean. It will look cool to have an underground, literal underground assassin society, but fine. Let me see what's races with culture bonuses and give more importance to arts, exchange of ideas, customs. Yeah, let's say that they don't. They are very one-track mind. They aren't very open. They are basically living by their own standards and their own principles. So I have still 1 point left. I can't do anything with 1 point. I'm gonna let this point maybe go to waste. I could put, oh yeah, dirty, elusive. Yeah, slippery, evasive. That's practically their definition. For the love of God, of course. Of course. Great. So this is our race. Let me just, I never actually changed the description for okay, for our Darkovans. Yeah, so I'm gonna write something very quick here because I don't really want to hog all the time of this video just doing this, but I mean, this is something that I actually find fun to do. The amount of time I wasted in Stellaris, my god, most of my playing time in any given week is gonna be me just building races and stories and backstories in Stellaris, and then locking out the official ones, just so I can play my own narratives. But anyway, okay, so circle mode. The circle, oh, sorry, of malice is comprised of a group of a small group of trained assassins. Selling their services to the heaviest purse. Alright. We're not even going to elaborate. We're going to do that as the game proceeds. Excelling in combat. Their ranks are kept small, accepting only the most promising what was the word? Most promising students. Okay, let's use students. Sorry. Mistress of the assassins. Leads them. With a heavy leads them in or rules upon her peers as a tyrant, slaying anyone that fails to meet her high standards. Sorry. So yeah, this of course shoddy. It's badly written for now. I'm gonna elaborate this later. But the idea of the Circle of Malice is gonna be that they are basically a circle of assassins, and yeah, they keep their population small by recruiting very few and very promising individuals. That's why they'll have ground combats, excessive ground combat. They are not really into they aren't particularly keen on using ships. They are more like the hand-to-hand combat, ground combat group. They are elusive, so they learn the arts of avoiding attention, so to speak. They have to be creative. They have to be a creative species, so they can improvise in dangerous situations and so on. And of course, they have a pretty penny because they sell their swords. So yeah. Now, the unique abilities. Shapers and Pyres do. Mainly support a few who guide and protect them. Will stock treasury can assure this race's right to exist. Duty to contribute. Yeah, this could be like the Assamites died on Vampire. Would be cool. I'm also I'm kind of thinking about Alamut and the Hachen from Vampire the Masquerade, the tabletop game, the old one, by the way. Develop innovative engineering, ability to quickly restructure and locate existing infrastructure. Nah. Resilient settlers, kind of like pioneers. It could be warrior code. Not quite. They are actually basically. No, it's basically to fight other species. That's not the case. This race's hunger for new ideas and uncanny ability to understand and embrace other cultures has led them to become a culturally refined species. Not the case. Resource search. No, this is more like corporate stuff or, yeah, lust. No. This is for the cake. The cake, not the cake. The Sula. Collective transcendence. No. Armistice kind of meh for them, even though it makes us a bit of sense. Using network of confidential informants, just take down clairvoyance. This is the case. You know, disrupt their activities. Yes, this is assassin stuff. Demanded for release, it takes time to build up these operations. Such investigations can only be performed once in undercover networks. It's fully established. Okay. Yeah, so they can detect spy actions. Makes a lot of sense because they are a very closely knit group. And yeah, they can also spy a lot. So that was kind of the original objective in a sense. Possesses a primitive response to potential threats based on its evolutionary history. When faced with a potential rival, risking no. Obsessed builders, no. Prestige. No, there's no way. Deploy energized magnetic web within the explored system. Supplies range. Opposite fleets caught within are subject to powerful forces that prevent them from escaping the system. This is interesting. So instead of armistice, I'm gonna put this containment. Yeah. So I think our race is kind of done. All right. So this is our second species, our second race. Let me just change the portrait for Nova here, so I can use the alternative portraits. Let's create one more. Alright, so for our third race, I think we should go maybe a scientific advancement race, kind of like a species of mad scientists. I'm thinking kind of taking inspiration on Lobo's origin for DC. The fact that he actually kills his entire race. That's not the case, of course, but it actually creates a weapon of mass destruction and kind of kills his entire race. Okay, let me see. How can we go about and do this? Well, we can go for collective transcendence, for example, because that would speed up research. Educational effort, problem attack, initial burst of knowledge generated is not to complete your current project. So let's go here and let's go for utopian society. It's already costing us an arm and a leg. Set rules for common good based on foundational principles of egalitarian sustainability, peace, and harmony. Yeah, this is interesting. I can actually go for human races here. What does empires do? Warrior code, enlightenment. Okay, no, yeah, let's go for yeah. Okay. Hunger for new ideas and kingdom understand perk every space culture range. Okay, let's go for enlightenment and collective transcendence. So this is going to be a sort of like the knowledge species, kind of a religious, scientific dash religious species. So dedicated to, let's leave the population as is. It's basically dedicated to the buildup of knowledge. They will have a refined culture, I think. Let's take ground combat away. Ship attack away. Yeah, this would be an advantage that it would seek. Science. Yeah, they have scientific inclinations. Might not go utopia. I don't know. Maybe. Get master architects away. Ecocentric would be interesting, but take it away as well. No, take this away. Charismatic takes away. Suspicious away. Yeah, I'm still at the last 5. Let's see. One more repulsive. Easily seen. I might as well try to dose down. Yeah. +1 and +1 would be interesting. You know? Yeah, they are very dry as a species, as far as I understand, because really. Let's say that they don't have an ability for business, and they have good culture and better research. They also aren't adept on combat and ground combat, so let's take less than % here. So yeah, we zero down on this. Yeah, this looks cool. That's fine. An interesting scientific-ish fleet. Actually stepped out. It's so disorganized. This one maybe? Yeah, looks cool. Let's see the ability, ship ability. Whole transfer command carrier. Group shield is fine. Oh, I have to actually work the affinities here. I see. Industrious, logical. Yeah, the CAC would be more expansionist and emotional. Conqueror and honorable. Nationalist. Plutocrats, intimidators. Explorers, benevolent. I think this one is going to be like the Nova. Yeah. Let me see the Cerix. I like the Cerix for this because, yeah, the Cerix, they look like the. Of course, they look way more brutal like this. I'm gonna get the blue Cerix here because it looks like one more. So yeah. Now, how are we gonna call our race? That's an important question. I'm gonna put the Caligari. Just like the old movie, the Cabinet Dr. Caligari. So yeah. Could call them there. Let's leave it like this. Okay. Looks like yeah, looks good. Oh, we could put world shapers as well. No, but I like this. I like the way it is. Fine. So let's put a description in here. The Caligari. The Caligari are Caligari inherited built of ruined worlds and a desperate disposition in order to survive. They had to sacrifice a large amount of their population in days past, after what were called the Days of Sorrow. Caligari vowed they would never again resort to violence or brutal measures to control their own, striving for enlightenment. Oops. The species fights to build and maintain a new utopia where every citizen is you know, where every individual has the right to life, learning, and freedom. Life, learning, freedom. Yeah, okay, it's fine. This is based on Locke, of course, but I'm gonna refine this later on. Fine, okay, it's school, Nova Group Shield, Serix, Terran, yada yada yada. Okay, we defined a fleet. Fantastic. Now we have the Caligari. Let me just go back to this. In here, I want. Let's put opportunistic and erratic. This is important because I don't know what species I'm gonna play with at first. We just change this. I think the Cervix are way more interesting as a violent physiognomy race, so to speak. And okay, the Caligari, and we have to go to their coven as well to modify them. Alright. I have to erase this. The population of Darkover lives under a feudal regime regulated by the compact ethical code that abhors the use of high-tech weapons. Just shut this window. High-tech weapons as means of waging war. Their Pacific ways were challenged as they came into contact with the Terrans. Now they reach out for the void above, forcefully adapting to a new existence. There you go. And what if an entrepreneur is diplomatic? Yeah, I think that human would be the one. Yeah, fine and safe. Alright, so I have 3 new species. I would go one with this, but I want to try these out. I'm gonna pick one of the ones that we actually built. I'm leaning towards the Caligari or the Circle of Malice. I think I'm gonna get the Circle of Malice to begin. Yeah, let me just... I have to... Circle of Malice Federation. No, Circle of Malice is just good enough. Home system is Circle. Yeah, Circle. Let's go for Vega. Yeah, whatever. Vega. Hobby the Frost. There's gonna be a another homage, Talia Sorpigal. Okay. I mean, okay, Rig is Hoster, yeah. Okay. Untrack Shade. Look at this name. Caligari Kingdom. Let me... How about that? I can go for Kingdom, so yeah. Caligari, that's a cool name. Yeah, okay. So, how should we call this guy here? Okay, Noonien Sung. That's gonna be your name. Oh, I actually got the Caligari. Okay, fantastic. So I'm gonna play Dr. Noonien Sung. Fine by me. I just hope I actually have I have the entire thing properly arranged, you know, story-wise and stuff. And let's see what the game gives us. Let's see what kinds of nations the game gives us. My objective is to go at least double of the nations and tweak around and play around with the advantages and disadvantages. I was actually dying to play the assassins because I want to see the impact of population of decreased population.
Your adventure begins now.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, this is the verse. It's not very big. It's never very big. Although, if
this
I actually
is the
enter
remote space exploration screen. Every turn.
The research panel, I get to see that the universe is a lot larger than the average size, you know. Okay, okay, excuse me. I'm gonna profit from this and I'm gonna explore already.
The research screen displays all the technologies that can be researched to unlock new buildings, weapons, defenses, ship drives, colonization, and many other useful technologies.
Come back to this because I actually want to explore the area a little bit before we alright, let's just okay, explore. Yeah, okay, let's just put for now. Let's just put this for now. I'm gonna change this for sure. Just so I can move on from the screens. Okay.
It can be tough for an empire.
Let me see if everything is in place. And what did I do to myself here? Okay. It's not very different, by the way, now that I realize it, it's not very different than the story of the Serics. Serics also had, they were survivors and they can't really develop tech. They are the opposite of this one, in this sense. So Dr. Nunez Sunga can I, oh cool, currently assign, oh I can reassign the colors, cool, during game. Didn't know that. Yeah, I want red or orange. Oh, this was green. Green's good. Sorry, had his knees. It's actually bashed against the microphone, so I went his knees on the microphone. So let's see. We have production per pop bonus, no bonus, research bonus +2, money per pop less 0.5, culture minus 0.5, culture pop bonus +1. So no other bonuses until ship attack, that is +40%. And yeah, this might be interesting. I never really fought an initial battle in this game in which I wasn't completely destroyed. So we have 6 pops. Okay, Viceroy is the standard difficulty for player, not started, not discovered. Okay. Alright. So ideal worlds are Terran. Yeah, I never actually messed around the biomes, but okay, it's fine. I didn't really think that different biome would be so necessary. The Serics are actually from cold worlds. Okay, I'm not gonna automate. Sure, not exploration. Okay. So let's see now. I have
The fleet panel shows the composition of your fleet, including information about each military.
Let me just send the exploration ships to the
When
nearest
2 more
systems,
fleets or
so I can
systems
see if
appear
I
in the
can,
same area,
yeah, okay, I understand that. I can see if I can find another planet to colonize at first. There we go. I'm gonna keep the colony ships just in there. Oh yeah.
this is the colony development screen, where you can begin construction on a new starship or building.
Time to open. Okay. So colony ship, freighters. Could go for an outpost ship. Let me check the system first.
This is a system view screen,
That's the
where
only
you can
thing that there is in the
oversee
system.
overlook.
There's just Caligari. Caligari 1. Fine. So yeah, I think... Oh, I need a plan. Yeah, I think that robotic factory is going to be interesting. I actually want to work on my construction levels here so I can obtain production bonuses to begin with. So let's leave it like this, and then in here we're gonna I actually should start building a fleet, I think. So let's build a warring fleet so I can protect myself. For now I'm just gonna do this. So yeah. So I can produce this faster. Up until the time I actually have ways of building up robotic factories and stuff. Alright, so in here we have our first look at an out of our system zone. So we have a gas giant, we have a tiny desert planet. There are some interesting creatures and a minor sieve. As soon as I finish this first research for robotics, I'm gonna research the desert. It's tolerable desert. Well, yeah, there's one problem. I'm not gonna be. I have to colonize gas giants, or because I can't directly colonize this. I have helium 3 as well. This is good. But I could just build an outpost down here. I want this. I want to know what kind of a minor sieve I have there. doesn't make much sense in there, but I just want to keep it. No, wait. Let me see. Just see. Here. A large desert planet. And medium Terran planet. Okay, I'm gonna colonize this bad boy here. Now, like now. You know? As for you, stay put. I'm gonna just keep you here. Let me see if I can search. I don't think I can do any searches with this kind of ship. I need a surveillance ship. But I really wanted to... Yeah, I need to fully scan in order to identify the type of minor civilization that lives there. Okay, fantastic. So this is the beginning of the story of our civilization. As soon as they leave their system, they actually find traces of a minor civilization. As they try to mechanize and automatize production. As they try to automatize production through the use of robots, you know, on their own home planet. Alright. Look, the aesthetics in this game is so cool. Advances in robotics allow the installment of robotic factories that are fully automated and can gather resources and transform them into finished goods. The richer the planet, the more robotic factory can produce. Planetary improvement. Plus 10 to 30 production flat according to planet mineral richness, 10 pp if ultra poor, 15, 20, 25, 30. Plus 10 production flat per asteroid production exploitation coming to colony. Okay, fantastic. This is excellent. Now let's go back to the research panel. Instead of researching new forms of colonies, I'm gonna research asteroid mining. And this is gonna be important because I can actually use the belts, and I can actually install through outpost ships in these asteroid belts, exploration outposts, and they can send their production, their money, their science to the colony that I choose to send it.
This is the space culture screen.
Okay. Okay, we have now 4 paths. We have this path here, but I have to invest something somewhere. I can turn my species into cyborgs. Or I can choose... Yeah. So cool, yeah. So basically this is Path of Ascendance. This is something I deeply aspire to find. Okay, this is basically the model of the species after all. They are using science to try and achieve enlightenment. It's like the synthetic dawn in Stellaris. I love this. Transhumanism. Or Caligarianism in this case. So exploration range, simultaneous remote exploration targets. Let's see. Cold level balance. Theory of everything. Alright. I'm gonna go for the extra exploration. So yeah, we're now observing the skies, boys. We are trying to find new species. We have found intelligent life in our neighbor, and we are gonna open a project and dedicate our studies to observing these guys through satellite signs, through telescopes, and stuff like this. Yeah. And that's for you. Now I have part of my fleet here. I'm gonna colonize this bad boy. Oh, let me just see. I don't really have any more info about this planet. Just that it's a medium gravity Terran. Okay. I could study more and see if it's worth, but I'm gonna take the risk here. I have a second colony going right now, so I can include so I can include some more stars, maybe, into my search range. Okay, let me just check. Yeah. So, oh, it's a poor planet. Yeah, thank you for. Poor production, fantastic. No specialties, no richness, no nothing. Yeah, this is the risk that you take when you do this. That I just did. I was reckless, so whatever. Not really concerned about it. This is kind of a mistake that might make me lose the game, but anyway. Okay, let's. Yeah, it's poor. So the advantages of having a robotic factory here are minor. But still, at the very least, I'm gonna have some more production here. So yeah. Speaking of which, back in Caligari. Okay, now I have this ship that I can send here. I mean, I'm gonna send you here, and I'm gonna send you here. Right? Let's just explore the rest of the stars. You bet that I'm gonna find a monster somewhere around here.
When a colony's infrastructure
Okay. You bet your ass I'm gonna. There's space engineering. I'm gonna put. Well, more slots are good, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna put down here. Fine. Now, let's go back to Caligari, and I'm gonna build a robot factory, so I'm gonna reverse all the order, because robot factories will be almost over, and then I hope I'm gonna have a kick up as far as production goes. I hope. Yeah, I really hope. Okay. We'll see. Also, I'm gonna produce a ship to actually begin to work a merchant fleet here. Let's go do this. Alright. Asteroid mining, fantastic. Allows the exploration of raw materials from asteroids. Minerals can be mined from an asteroid and then used to boost production for scientific study, trade, planetary engineering, space work, in situ utilization, or even as a weapon mass destruction. Yeah, this is a natural movement forward, I guess, because any high science species would need energy and would need tons of rare materials, rare minerals to work with. By the time you're building ships, you're gonna need tons of gold, tons of noble metals, just to coat your just to work for conductors and to coat your ships. So yeah, very least so far, technology that we have. Technological capital makes so much sense. This is what I'm going for. Yeah, we're a technological utopia. That's who we're gonna be. Ecrines. 1, okay. Alright, so finish producing that. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we scored some time, I guess. 1 turn, maybe. Let's keep producing brooms. Broom. Okay, we're gonna have to change the name for that. As soon as I produce, I'm gonna have to design stuff, new stuff as well. Okay. Technological capital sets a particular planet as the Empire's research nexus, doubles the colony's research output. 1 in Empire. From maintenance, less 1 construction slot in colony. Generation of the colony is effectively doubled. Yeah, I assume that would be Caligari, right? Just put the exploration down. Again, let's keep exploring this one. Yeah, I'm gonna explore my own, I guess. Yeah. There we go. Now what else? deep core mines. Yeah, now I'm gonna double. This is an interesting rule, so you can mix and match and get picky about the text you're gonna work with. After you, at each of these blocks, if you research 2 of the texts that you have in there, anything else costs double. So this actually pushes you towards drawing a certain civilization and gives replayability and grants that you are gonna pick your strategies very carefully. Since I had colony base already and I researched robotic factory, the other ones I can research them, but I'm gonna pay double the cost, so it's gonna take more time. Almost as much time as a level 2 tech, so I'm gonna go for the level 2 techs. Battle pods, transporter, starbase, colony facility met by. Yeah, I'm actually inclined to go economic and construction in here. So yeah, I'm gonna go deep core mine now. Let's intensify production.
The battle encounter screen is displayed when 2 rival fleets meet.
We found a space
and
dragon.
one side attacks.
Yeah, there's no way I can beat the space dragon.
Begun.
Just look at this.
The side with the most initiative will make the first move.
Usually,
the attacking side has the initiative.
So
But
yeah,
the
I
side
have
with the leader
5,
who
5,
boasts the
and
highest
6.
initiative
There's
skill
no
will go
freaking way I
first.
can. So what I'm gonna do is turn tail and leave. You know. So,
The Space Battle Report provides you.
so the attacker won, but I actually escaped unscathed, so to speak. Okay, so we have an icy world here. Base Carinas 2. Okay. There's a wormhole here. I'm gonna send you to the wormhole since the other guy just turned tail and he's just gonna run to the capital. I'm gonna send you. I can send you to the wormhole there. Well, I'm gonna send you here then. I guess I don't have the reach. Well, anyway, I'm gonna send the guy there and when they get closer, we'll see. So yeah, let's go back to Caligari. I imagine that these little dots in here are mega cities or mega facilities from the colony. I don't know. Let me see how much would cost me an outpost ship right now. 15 turns. So yeah, let's wait until I get these brooms out. Tech capital. 11 turns for tech capital. I'm gonna put it here because I want the tech capital because I want research to go faster. Yes, we need tech. Tech. Okay. Okay. No poor fruit planets and celestial objects average, but mineral-rich exceptions are possible. These old and very stable stars tend to contain planets with high ecological values and are more likely to contain the ruins of an ancient civilization. However, occasional planet may become tidally locked due to orbiting too close to their star. This is very cool. They actually give out information on astronomy. This is so freaking cool. Of course, it's the basics of astronomy, but it's still. So we finish this. Let's go here. Level. Okay, now I can put Relics of the Past. Empire gains 5% RP to all research areas from ancient relic. Empire gains knowledge of all ruins locations. Empire has an improved chance to discover data core artifacts and ruins. Plus 30% to data core artifacts research bonus. Empire suffers from negative events more frequently than normal. Yeah, I think that it would be better. It would be best if I just waited till I can find relics and ruins and stuff like that, and it would make more sense if I role play in this as well. So yeah, plus 50% per exploration speed, or plus 10% RP per asteroid research exploration. Tough one. let's work the observers, not so much the industrial path. There we go. So kind of more akin to Earth's own path so far, as studies go, just using our apparatuses in orbit, and some more that we actually sent away in that, like our scan equipment that is actually leaving the solar system now. Okay, so there's another minor sieve here. This is cool. Just see. So I have 2 minor sieves. Let me check. Alright, so I should research here to actually discover more stuff about this minor sieve. Fantastic. Alright. Alright, okay, let's go. So yeah, I could continue doing here, but I want to know more about the sieve here. So yeah, we're interested in discovering more about these new life signs. Aha! Look at this. There it is. The wormhole is actually showing me where it goes now. I can go across the galaxies, and so I shall do. I'm gonna profit from this opportunity, of course. Especially because I'm kind of locked up for now. At least up until I can actually produce more colonies and expand more. Alright, doing a larger demarcation. So, tech capital is on its way. Okay, fine. More exploration. Okay, let me just shut this tutorial because it's just, by now it's just being annoying. So, alright, keep at it. Right? I guess I still don't have any extra info. Yeah, I still have. Ooh, look at this. We have an ultra-rich world here. It's obviously occupied. I can't just conquer this area. But that's not what I want to do. Wow. And he actually... I want to know who's in here, man. I'm just so dying of curiosity. Alright, commons resolution. Deep core mine. We're done. Allow us to mine ever deeper, which translates into more minerals available, especially rare ones not regularly found at the surface. Alright. Get to the research screen again, enhance the college asset to IC. Medbay fusion beam. I actually should start changing the design of my ships. Right? I mean... Okay, let's increase our defenses first. Okay, no construction projects here, so let's think about one. Deep core mining. That's good. It's gonna take me a lifetime, but it's good. Let me see how long for an outpost ship here. 55 turns are crazy. No. Okay, so let's try this. 25 turns for this. Okay. Next turn. Let's keep searching here. Oh. Almost forgot. Wormhole white star. Okay. Where's my... Get my ships here. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's travel to the other side of the galaxy. You've earned a changing name, my friend. Can I change your name here? Yes, I can. Okay, let's... I'm gonna put the name of Crossover. Crossover 4. Because you've earned it. I don't know if you're gonna survive this, but anyway. 70% ship defense against missiles and torpedoes. Yes, simple as that. Just dry and simple as that. Now let's work on the... I want to work the shields and the EMP defenses. So let's go EMP defenses first, and then shields. Fine. Let me see how's the... Alright, I actually could... it much depends. We don't really have Starlings in this thing. This is awesome. It's just like Master of Orion 1. So anyone could come from anywhere, really, if they have the reach. So I can't really just... it's kind of hard to keep stationary fleets here that... well, mass protection, I'm going to finish this production of this fleet here. Maybe I'm just going to station that outside the wormholes, depending on what I find on the other side. Yeah, we'll see. Caligari Kingdom Fleet. In the meantime, I'm gonna send you here. Okay. What's... Oh. Unique biota. Oh, I can colonize this. Look at this. It's right in the middle here. It wasn't showing up. This is why I research all areas as you can. This is very interesting. +1 RP. Oh, I want this planet. I want it now. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just finish the brew. Give me a colony ship now. Oh, come on. 44 turns? Oh, God. Everything takes a lifetime in the beginning. And I actually... The problem is that I actually got to invest in other stuff. I'm just mass producing ships now, so I can defend myself if need be. And probably it won't work because these ships, they won't really hit the marks. Theory of everything affects 2 free random texts. That's good. So yeah. So we now reached the point, after studying the stars and the galaxies, we actually applied some of the astrophysical principles, principles of astrophysics, and we discovered a theory. We started working on theory of everything, and we discovered, because of this, 2 random texts, which are... Did you give me already 2 random texts? I guess it's gonna take place in the next turn. No! Cloning facility and swamp colonization. Yes, observing our neighbors, we actually discovered cloning facilities and how to colonize swamp worlds. Those thinking that it's absurd that we actually learn how to colonize swamp worlds. Imagine why no one builds buildings in swamps. Yeah. Okay, so we have a small fleet now. Probably won't do much as far as protecting us go. I desperately want this colony ship. I'm gonna give it... I'm gonna give this order here. Go for tech capital. Yeah. Okay, Caligari is actually busy. Alright. Let me see if I can put deep mining in Caligari. Maybe that will help me. Deep core mine colony facility. Freight solution. Yeah, let me put this in this order here. Maybe this will help. Score some. Yeah, we reached Ubathis. We have 2 gas giants, a barren planet. Surprised they didn't burn, given the temperature of the white star. Yeah. Okay. I can't really go anywhere from here. I could just try and colonize something here. But I have a barren, 2 gas giants. I could put an outpost here as well. If I ever get an outpost ship. And that would be cool. I would actually be able to pincer the rest of them. Maybe. Okay, this is over. This is not. I can explore one more. Can I explore like right on the other side of the universe? No, I can't. Makes a lot of sense as well. So let me finish this. And since I finished the research, I should have info on the minor civilization. Not surveyed. I need a survey ship apparently. Species inhabiting this planet produces high quality, efficient, and effective solutions. With further study, we can prove we value their industrious nature and begin to spreading their masterful handiwork throughout the galaxy. Has access, exclusive access status of empires is discovered minor city. Caligari Kingdom has exclusive access. Sorry, relationship bonus. Plus 0.5 production. Pop an empire. Yeah, helps a little bit. Plus 5 votes in Galactic Council, lives inside territory. Okay, so, oh yes, I have plus 5 votes in Galactic Council. We don't have the Galactic Council yet. Surveyed bonus and the one that's made significant progress in this minor civilization. Has not been fully surveyed by the Empire, but surveyed and unlocked additional bonuses. The Empire must keep a survey ship in orbit. So yeah, I need a survey ship. I actually should have built survey ships before, but it costs so much. Look at. Yeah, it's a fair amount of turns that I'm going to take. 19 turns after this one. Right? Yeah. But anyway, let's get the survey ship because I want the bonuses. I have 2 minor civs, so it's going to be useful. And it makes a lot of sense since we are a scientist empire. Scientific empire.
Here's the leader hire screen.
Anthony
When you hire a lead.
Oh, this is so cool. They have the stories of the guys here as well. A living relic, Anthony Young served as an astronaut and military test pilot during an early era of human space exploration. Frustrated with Earth's then slow progress, Young put himself in cryogenic storage, hoping to be revived after FTL travel was developed. Now that time has come, but ages have passed, and Young awoke to find an Earth and the human race he no longer recognizes. Forever a fish out of water, Young actually feels more comfortable working with alien empires than his own species. But he finds great consolation that at last he can live out his childhood dreams of exploring the universe. So cool. I mean, look at the idea for this story. It's so cool. Alright. Kind of absurd. It's kind of like a superhero story. Initiative operations command. So basically, you're a sheep leader. Okay. Yeah. Let me see if I actually want an administrator. What's this? We have ruins. Okay. Yeah, I really could benefit from a survey ship. I have ruins here and here. Alright, this is starting to shape up. We actually found the first traces of an ancient civilization. We have 2 miners and an ancient civilization. Maybe they are the result of this ancient civilization, who knows? Oh, yes. Alright. This is really... Okay. I'm actually tempted to hire that leader. Just bring this bird home. I mean, no, maybe not. Let's just keep it stationary away from home. If anything, There's one thing that I love, for example, about distant worlds, is the fact that if you send a guy like this without any possibility of finding fuel in the middle of the way, you'll get the ship stuck and you lose it. It's gonna be derelict. I mean, yeah, it doesn't happen here. I don't see why it should, in a sense. Would overly complicate the game for nothing, because it's not the updated. Distant World's a simulation. This is a strategy game. It's a 4X. There are different. They are different styles, different ideas, you know. So yeah. Okay. Alright. Oh man, this is what I like about these games, you know. Look at this, I mean, there's a story unfolding already. Of course you can't. I love the fact, the thing that I like the most in these kinds of games is when they actually manage to connect the underlying systems, and this game has a fair amount of them, with the story that's unfolding in front of your eyes. That's so freaking cool. And this game, low Empire cash flow. What? Yeah, okay, I spent a little bit too much. Okay. Science costs. I never paid attention to that. Okay, let's tax people then. Might be pissed, but anyway. Unbelievable. That also means that I'm gonna have money for nothing now. I was gonna hire a certain leader. Now I don't have the cash. How far can I go with taxes? 50%. No. That's my country level of taxes. 30% though. I think it can live with for now. For at least 1 or 2 terms. Man, you see, yeah, I got completely distracted in this. Immigration possible, supposed immigration is gone. Yeah, I can try to balance the. I am afraid of population. So yeah, this is a very interesting mechanic, and it's present in Stars and Shadow as well, and Distant Worlds. You can build these freighter ships and use them to immigrate people. They're gonna immigrate on a regular basis, and yeah, they're gonna balance the population from your empire. Otherwise, they're just gonna do commerce. That's so cool. Okay. Yeah, that was a big mistake of me. Okay. So yeah, I just paid the price. Not paying attention. It's okay. Yeah, we're gonna. This is a crisis. The leaders of our empire didn't pay attention. They decided to go into their lavish studies and got distracted with their utopian dreams. Those idealistic fools, and almost broke us, but that's okay. They're just gonna tax the population and massacre it. It's gonna work. Hopefully. There's just one problem. Every time, because of the taxes, it takes longer to do things. You know? Well, that's okay. just so we can recover our. And as far as leaders go,
The
well, I
leader
was tempted
management
to hire
scheme
this guy,
displays other leaders that are currently
but
working for
I
your
don't really
empire
want
and
or
those who are
need
still available.
a ship leader now, a ship command. I actually want a colony leader, an administrator. So yeah. I think Noonien Soon is not written like that. I think there's an H somewhere, but that's okay. Because I'm not trying to be so faithful. Alright. More exploration. Keep exploring here. Let's explore Ecrates here. Let's get all the down sectors here perfectly explored. Alright. Oh. This is a colony leader. Sierra Tholos. Mary. And she's from the... she's a Nova. A youthful up-and-coming Nova administrator, Sierra has a buoyant and infectious personality. What she lacks in experience is more than compensated by her enthusiasm and charm. A firm believer in the great project, Sierra is a pacifist by nature and believes all war is wasteful and foolish. Now you are gonna be a perfect fit for this empire if I can hire you. Your idealistic philosophy may be quite uplifting during times of peace, but there are concerns as to her effectiveness during times of war. Sierra's relative inexperience means she's willing to work for a reasonable price, but so far she has found it difficult to gain a position of authority. So I need 60. It's gonna take a lot of time. Maybe I can hire her eventually. Maybe. Yeah, it makes sense that she has a high opinion of our empire. Kinda high, it's not that high. Right. Maybe later, so I don't have the cash now. If I can get the cash, well, I could just punch the numbers up as far as I can and get that in like 7 or 8 turns. 7 turns. But if I do so, like yeah. Sure. Deep core mine's gonna end up in 3. Just afraid this is not the last consequence I have. Overtaxing my population. Yeah. Products research, tax effects. Yeah, the problem is that as far... Yeah, let's try this. Let's see how happiness is affected. Let's experiment with this bad boy. Okay. Got our ship defense up. Let's go to Caligari 1. Yeah, it doesn't really affect any of the happiness. Just time, things being done. Interesting. I might as well just try to invest all that I have, or reduce investment, but never. I would never reduce investment in research. So yeah, our community is actually shaping up. Basically a bunch of idealistic utopians that spend all their money in research, not always useful research or productive research. I can imagine this society having kind of like Constantinople right before the fall, with people discussing like speculative philosophy down the corner, and a very peaceful society, but one that has lost its grasp on reality in a sense. It is what some historians said about Constantinople. I entirely disagree, but it's interesting. Okay, so this is Caligari for you. Yeah, so keep researching this. I always click wrong. Okay, let me go directly into the area. No. Yes, the adjacencies of Caligari, like this. What's the next step of our research? That's an important thing. So we basically have the Ministry of Defense sucking up our resources, thinking that a war might be fought eventually because of the signs of two minor civilizations. But the war never comes. The taxes just get heavier and heavier and heavier as population gets. The population can't work properly because of this. So it's becoming a stagnant society with fearful intellectuals, apparently. We have to correct this. The neutrino scanner. Enhanced ecology. Transponder. It would be so cool if they actually launched if they actually sunk their teeth on the politics of these planets. This game's really cool. Neutrino scanner. Yeah, this is useful. Ship tech. I actually don't want to go down the path of war, but without this, believe me, landing shots is a nightmare. I'm gonna put this in case I need. I'm actually expanding. Of course, I'm just sitting down on the smallest of all corners of the galaxy, but still. Next turn. Let me see here. Caligari now. One turn for deep core mine. Maybe that will increase production. Okay, soon I'll be able to hire the Nova A and the Nova. Okay, get you here. The broom. Okay. Okay. You are going to call the jumper. And guess what? Since we have a link here, you're going to explore. Alright. Since our search actually revealed this. Let me see, do I have more info on the Civ here? I do. So more production, more votes again. Yeah, I need the surveillance ship, the surveillance fleet, surveillance ship to go do my stuff. Go back to Caligari 1. Okay, my survey ship is gonna be ready eventually, so keep moving, keep going. Okay. Okay. Quars or cars. Just a gas giant. Alright, I'm gonna leave you there, Jumper. It crawls over in the Jumper. Okay. So we are spreading around the galaxy a little bit. Or at least. Fine. We're not colonizing, but anyway. Oh my fleet. So cool. When you have a fleet, a stationed set of units, they actually keep going around the system. So cool. It's like the dragon. If I actually click here, for example, I'm gonna see this dragon somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. Very nice touch. Okay. Hmm. Let me think. So Caligari, blah blah blah. Okay, fantastic. Next turn. Noonien Sung of the Caligari Kingdom. Okay. You're gonna keep the research here. Alright. Let's go back to Caligari 1 now. Yeah, it dropped a little bit. One more turn and I can hire the guy that I want, the woman that I want. One or two more turns. I think it's 60, right? Price is 60. He's 45, she's, yes, 60. So 2 more turns. And then plus 3 per turn, so I'm gonna have to keep my taxes a bit higher. But yeah, might be worth. Let me see. Let me check visionary trait. Thinking about planes, future of imagination, wisdom, space culture generation. Yeah, I have to have this girl working for me. Plus an SCP generation per turn. Oh my god, look at this. Yeah, she's gonna be useful. Corporate. Okay. She's gonna get more tax revenue, so she's gonna pay a little bit for herself at the very least. Yeah. So for, yeah, 2 more turns. Next turn. Improve targeting algorithms. I need to design my ships now.
The research decision screen presents you with a
clues for
critical
our survival
decision.
in cosmos. It is up to us to recognize and exploit those tools and be prepared. Alir Visu, Nova Citizen Encyclopedia Galactica. So I can go for industrial fusion or militarized fusion. Yeah, we're a pacifist group, so it's industrial fusion, of course. Alright. Keep working. Let's go here now. Research. And what else now? Fusion power plants. So these work with helium-3. I actually need to go work on gas giants if I want to. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna go for the supercomputer, obviously. Holodeck, yeah, I can build this. I can. Soon I'll be able to build the Enterprise here. Pressurized dome. Okay, microgravity generator. Ooh, this is useful. If I have gravity problems, of course. Okay. Alright, Heckrine's found a source of helium-3. But I need to build outposts. Yeah, excellent. This is good. Fine. Alright, we have another cultural level up in 3 turns. That's good news. Okay. Fantastic. Now, let us continue. Okay, now I can hire the leader. Welcome to the Empire. Sierra Tholos. Alright, I'm gonna downgrade the taxes for a little bit. And I'm gonna assign you to Caligari. Right? Now, Caligari has a bunch of people. I'm gonna allow immigration. Okay, yes, immigration is allowed already. Good. Actually, thought I had to click there. I can't really. upgrade anyone. Why? No, I don't want to scrap anything. Oh, it's being used for exploitations. I really can't. I gotta build, I guess, extra freighters in order to do this. Fine. Why am I leaping from 40% to from 4 to 0 in 40 or 30%? These numbers are crushing me. Well, okay, it's getting better. All right. I would hardly call this an empire anyway, but fine. Okay, Caligari grew population. That's awesome. Also means I have more taxes to collect. Great. Alright, let me see how's the advancing survey ship in Caligari. Alright. 14 turns. I actually wanted to just downgrade this as far as I can. Like, let's keep +1. 13 turns, yeah, I gained 1 turn. What's better than nothing, I guess. Unless I just do this and then this. Doesn't give me any. Yeah, I'm gonna need to. No, fine. Okay. I don't want to scrap. Oh, cool. Description appears here. Good. Oh, cool. Look at this. Actually reappears. You know, I'm convinced that these little clumps of city here are mega cities like in 2000 AD. Judge Dredd stories. Because look at this is a deep core mine. These are kilometers wide. So yeah, these bad boys here are mega cities. This makes me so freaking happy. Alright. Because I really want to see colonies with mega city and stuff.
You're about to experience a hostile encounter in this
Someone found us. No. Check. So where am I? Our car system, yeah, up there. Let's go do this. Ah, yes, the Voltar. So what I'm gonna do, we have a frigate here. They are certainly better than I am because I can't really shoot anything. And this is just, I'm just using these bad boys for surveillance. So the smart thing to do is flee. I'm not gonna confront you. What I am going to do, however, is that I'm gonna run away, right? Okay, you can win anytime you want. Just stay there. And so now I'm coming back from cars to ecrines. Okay, they actually threw themselves out instead of just using them. And now I'm gonna get my fleet and move it here in case they want to follow. 3 ships. It's no guarantee that I'm gonna win. And since we actually found these guys, it's time that we actually visit. This is something that I have never
Here,
really done.
you can view all the
before.
currently available ship designs
Now I
of your...
have to work on a new ship
You
design.
can design a new starship for your empire.
And it's cool that I
You can
actually
name the
look at
design
little
and
ship
pick
here.
the ship class. Then you may choose your
So-
weapon loadout and shield technology.
Okay. So yeah. Frigate, destroyer, cruiser, battleship, Titan. Battleship. There's no way I can build one of these now. So I can use the frigate. Okay. No, I'm gonna use the cruiser model. So let's see. I have total space 40, total cost. Okay.
Choose your preferred shield technology.
Okay, so I have no shields. Nuclear drive. Coriander. I like this name, Coriander. Ship attack, ship defense. So let me
Here
see.
you'll find all the weapons that can be
So
installed.
yeah, I just have lasers as weapons. So what about armor?
Choose one or more special systems that you wish to install.
My special systems is
You can choose as many as
so I
space
can put
requirements
down
allow.
EMP defenses.
Keep in mind,
I just gotta have the space and the jammer. I still have 52 points of space available, so I could just maybe increase the lasers. I have no shields anyway, so laser. No, let me just put another one. Can I? Yeah, I can put this all of them on once on a single clump. It makes no difference. I'm gonna have to put my ship facing it anyway. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot expensive. A lot expensive. Sorry, a lot more expensive. This design. I could just use the nuclear drive to increase combat speed. If I have the space, of course. So combat speed 10. Yeah, so far so good. Let's generate this design. No, it's not. I actually should have saved the changes. I see. Oh, look at this. I can actually click on here and it will intensify, so I can put medium or... Oh, I see. So what I can do here, let's downgrade... No, just get this out of here. Oh, cool. Wow, what did you do? Why? Yes, clear. Let me just ask, and because I had... Oh, this is weird. I had the design... I have 200 space available, so actually put 500... Ah, I see. Now, this is better. Get one laser down. Aha! Now, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, let's change the name. Now I'm gonna put Coriander. Okay. Just represent the heavy armor here. I can put more? No, can't. Alright. So save changes for the Iron Dragon. Good. So I have the Brune Hound. Yeah, these are way lighter. My god, look at the cost of this beast, man. Okay, let me get the broom here. Point is, I don't even think, because it's just such a small percentage that I don't really think it's worth it. Sheesh. Okay. Let me go back. Fine. Let me try another design here. This one. I have 9 here. It's way too heavy for me to have all that I want to have. Man. No, it's no good. These are pieces of equipment that I can't really put in a ship this big. Yeah, okay. Can I move this now? Okay, fine. Okay. Fine. We'll see if this helps. Space culture level up. Good. Eco sensibility. Yeah, they would be planetary consciousness. No, they are engineers, so it's gonna be eco engineering, right? I mean, he should. Let's explore again. These two sectors anyway, and yeah. All right. Oh, they now have access to this area here, so I'm still the only one that influences that zone. But still. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I can. I gain 1 turn. Still, your ETA is awful, Governor. Still coming to the planet, okay. Oh yeah, +4. I mean, you can downgrade this again. For 8 turns or 9 turns, that it, yeah. Okay. Alright, so you fled. Stay there. This is exactly why I left that the jumper there. I actually wanted to know if I would have company, and I got company. So now at least I know the relative position of one of the empires here, and I can have a better idea of what I'm facing, or at least some idea of what I'm facing. Some. Fine. Next turn. Planetary supercomputer. So yeah, our advancements, our glorious civilization has advanced to the point of building a planetary supercomputer. Our lavish efforts are actually leading us somewhere finally. Economy seems to find some sort of balance at the very least. Some sort of balance. At least it's good for starters. I mean, it's not by a long shot anything that would be revolutionary yet, but our civilization is actually growing better. We still have a long way to go. I can't even imagine now these guys sitting in council and debating the merits of a stronger economy. While others are just saying that science should be produced for the sake of science, and so on. The good old dilemma. Sorry, I just spilled my coffee here. Planetary supercomputer is a large, high-performance distributed computer that encompasses the entire planet. It is composed of hundreds of quadrillions of transistors and allows for a bandwidth of dozens of terabytes per second. However, it consumes trillions of kilowatts per year. Wow! 10 billion credits to maintain a beast like this. Alright, makes a lot of sense if you ask me. I mean, you're using the entire planet, basically the entirety of the data capacity of the planet to do your research. Yeah, that's a lot. So yeah, I wonder if we could actually begin thinking our own biome like this, you know, basically organic bodies trying to process information about themselves and about the universe that's surrounding them with network connection that is getting better and better as time goes by, maybe more integrated. It's still obviously mostly a bricolage of stuff, of many different webs, but maybe we're getting there. Frightening prospect in a sense that an entire planet would be just a massive biological information processing machine, but very enticing as well. Ooh, yeah. This would be quantum scanner. Galactic Wanderer. Holds the greatest catalog of star charts, space anomalies. Yeah, this is I mean, for role-playing purposes, this is the natural way to go. Production from asteroid production exploits going to colony. Volatiles exploration. Yeah, I actually should invest in military now, or some other form of production at the very least. Construction's a lot. But this is way too tempting. I mean, I don't even have shields in my ships. Oh man. No, I'm gonna go for Galactic Inactivation Archive. Nah. Oh, no. But in order to build this, I actually need 3 adventure space culture. No. I'm not gonna go for this. It's pointless. I mean, of course I'm role-playing, but I'm not going just like a headless horse around. Stack 2 times more resources. One other tech is already actively researching this field. Oh, I had just 1 in here. Sheesh. No. In that case, I'm gonna go for class 3 shields. Personal shield. Yeah. I'm gonna go for this. So much. I'm gonna take 15 turns. If I'm gonna take like 11 turns and 15 for this, yeah, 11 would still beat, but I have 2 blocking points while I have 15 times the ship size, absorption, blocking points 3. Yeah, I a lot. Yeah, this is the shield that I want to cover that slot. So yeah, but that Galactic Archive would be the achievement for my civilization. Alright, we'll think about it. Leader Ustashaj, Chile. Okay, so now I met you.